So we can tell you that there is widespread discussion now about the possible link between the Ethiopian crash and the Indonesian crash. And American this morning and Southwest Airlines are juggling their schedules, shifting planes around to make up for those grounded MAX 8s and 9s here in the States. From Miami to Dallas, Chicago to L.A., the 737 MAX groundings have got American and Southwest Airlines scrambling, canceling some flights, finding replacement planes for others. 20,000 passengers affected.
Our first reaction was, well, what are we going to do now? Right, because we knew we were going to miss our connection flights.
Meanwhile, this morning, the New York Times has the final radio conversation between the panicked captain of Ethiopian Flight 302 and air traffic controllers. Break, request back to home, the captain radioed. Request vector for landing. Controllers say the pilots were struggling to control the plane. And the FAA says there are striking similarities with the Lion Air MAX 8 crash in Indonesia last October. Satellite data shows the Lion Air plane experienced erratic vertical speed readings after taking off, up and down over 7 minutes, climbing at 1,500 feet per minute, then descending at 1,500 feet per minute. Data from the Ethiopian plane is similar, up and down, then up again over a very volatile 2 minutes. Investigators are looking at whether a software glitch may have mistakenly pushed the nose of the Lion airplane down, with the pilots fighting to pull the nose up. Did the same thing happen in Ethiopia?
That could be as quick as that.
Former Air Canada pilot Aaron Murphy says reacting fast to an in-flight emergency requires intense training and experience.
Somehow this has slipped through the training for some of the pilots. This is a training issue because you should know how to deactivate that system. But if you're not even aware that the system exists, you wouldn't even think of it.
The Ethiopian airline captain was just 29 years old with 8,000 flying hours. The co-pilot had very little experience, just 200 hours. This morning, NTSB and French investigators are beginning to analyze the plane's badly damaged black boxes as the FAA faces backlash for only grounding the 737 MAX in the U.S. after the rest of the world had acted first.
Of course they didn't act quick enough. They should have been the first up to bat on this. They should have been the first one out of the gate.
So investigators in Ethiopia are also looking closely at something called the jack screw, which controls the stabilizer on the tail, if you will. And if that suggests that the plane was in a nose down position, that could be further evidence of a link to what happened all across the world in Indonesia. Meanwhile, I got to tell you, most authorities are telling me do not expect a quick answer from the French about the cause of this accident. This could take some time, and those planes could be remain grounded for months.